Hello, and welcome back to the Castle Combat YouTube channel. So in this episode, I'm going to be talking about a different card mode game for Castle Combat that I like to play. I've only played it a few times, but I think it's a really cool thing, and I think you guys should try it out for yourselves. It was created by Rob and Andy S. So if you see Andy S, you should go play with him. He's a really cool camper. Anyway, let's get into the video. So what you need to play this deck is 2 players. So this will be player 1. Oops, yeah. This will be player 1, and this will be player 2. So we'll put him here. There we go. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to take your decks and just make them random, because you're not really going to know. It's kind of like a random type battle. So we'll just shuffle this up really quickly. And we'll shuffle this one up really quickly. Once your cards are thoroughly mixed up, you want to deal 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 5, 6, and you want to put your deck kind of off to the side because you're only going to use it after every battle. And then you want to do this exact same for this side, so you want to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. This doesn't feel right. Okay, yeah, there we go. So 6. You're going to put your deck off to the side. So now this is where your dice comes in. So you roll a dice. Alright, so I rolled a 1. So that means number 1 is going to battle. So 1 and 3 will battle. So 1 and 3. So this guy's +1 versus knights, and this guy's +1 versus dragon. So this guy gets a bonus. So he rolls his dice, and he is a 5, and now Blue Knight rolls his dice, and he is a 7, so Blue Knight wins, and Red Knight goes to the dungeon. So this guy goes to winners, and this guy goes to dungeon. And now what you do is you take your deck, and you deal out 1 more card there, put this back, get your deck here, deal out 1 card, and yeah, simple as that. So you just go until someone can't go anymore. So like 2 and 2. This guy is, if you roll a 6, then you auto win. So let's roll for blue. So he rolls 1s. You must re-roll 1s. Oh, 2 1s in a row. 3 1s in a row. 4 1s in a row. Okay, finally a 3. So Yeti is a 6. And Fireball Wizard is a 7. So Yeti goes to dungeon. That'll be their dungeon. This will be his dungeon here. And then Fireball Wizard goes to winners. So you just basically go through that. And so we'll just put a couple of these cards away. And you just keep filling it up until you don't have a lot of cards left. And now let's say that all these cards, except for 3, have gone to the dungeon, right? And here, I'll fill this up again. Let's say all 3 cards have gone to the dungeon. I mean, all cards have gone to the dungeon except these last 3, right? And this one also, I guess. Then what do? Well, so you kind of assign numbers to the cards. So like, this one will be like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So if I roll a 2, even though there isn't a 2 here, I would say 1 and 2. So then this one would battle against 4. So it would battle against this one. So Yeti rolls a 7, and Dragon Knight rolls a 6. So he wins, and Yeti goes to dungeon. So it's simple as that. It's really fun, really fun way to play Castle Combat. I think of it kind of like as a total randomized way to play. and I just really like how fun it is. Castle Combat is a really versatile game where you can really just make game modes up as you want, and there's so many ways you can play. There's already like 7 or 8 game modes that I like to play. There's already one up on the channel. It's Battle for the Gold, and also you can do Opposite Day where all you want to have lowest or like the effects are opposite, and I think that's a really interesting way to play. If you have a way that you like to play and I haven't really talked about it much, leave a comment below or tell either Rob or I, and we'll get to you, and I'll talk to you about it and stuff like that. And I'll try my best to put it on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to stay tuned for all the latest Castle Combat stuff. And as always, see you in the future videos. Bye.